All
What's
right.
up?
Welcome
Hola.
to the We're Not Talking About This podcast.
Episode
I'm
one.
not talking about that.
We are your hosts. Let's introduce ourselves, starting with
I'm
Gordon.
I'm Gordon.
I'm Gordon. And that's Gabe.
It's a lot like Groot.
That's Terry over there. And that's
I'm
Gabe.
Gabe. This
That's
is
me.
Gabe. I'm the one
That's
talking
Gabe.
now.
That's T-Bone.
Yeah. After a little bit of trying to figure stuff out, we finally made it on here. That's nice.
Yeah,
It took
it
us
feels
two.
good.
It
2
took
hours.
us 2 hours to figure out the technicalities this morning, and it's no
And I'm-
longer morning. So
Oh, it is.
We did start in the morning.
Is indeed the afternoon.
yeah, we did. It is now afternoon. We started in the late morning, to be fair.
Did you
So
guys
this
get
is-
up early today, or did you sleep in a bit? Saturday sleep in.
Yeah, I tried. Extraordinarily early this morning.
Did you?
We've been
I got up at
running
9:30.
Ghost
Did
Adventures.
you watch the eclipse at all? Did you check out the eclipse?
No, I
Today
walked.
was eclipse day.
I went to go walk the dog. I was telling Gabe this earlier. I went to go walk the dog, and I walked outside. I'm like, the fucking light is. What's going on with the light?
It's weird, hazy.
And I'm like, it's like there's a filter, or like something's in front of it. Oh yeah,
There's the moon.
it was the moon. The moon was in front of
Yeah.
it.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I did watch it get a little dark as I was waking up, but I got up late, so
Yeah.
I was up late setting up the podcast equipment.
You're up
Did you
late.
really?
No, I was trying to. Well, I'm using a nice camera, so I'm using a fancy camera. I have
You
a
gotta
fancy
get me off
mic.
the landscape.
I can't.
You got to
Fix-
turn your computer sideways.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what he said. Turn your
You-
phone. Turn your phone. I'm like, I'm on my computer. Fuck up. Okay, I'll fucking.
You got to turn your
There we
computer
go.
sideways.
There we go. How's that?
People who are listening to this can't see what you're doing, but he's turning his phone so that he looks like he's lying on his side, which is what he usually does. I can't hear you anymore because you fucked it all up.
Oh, all right.
Anyway.
You can
So
edit
anyway,
that
this
out.
is our episode. We're definitely not talking about, or we're not talking about that podcast. And today
But
we're
if we-
definitely not talking about Israel.
But if we
so
were to talk about Israel, we might say something along the lines of, what a mess.
That's not cool, man.
It's not cool.
Shit's weird.
yeah,
I was
think it's
talking to Gabe about this the other day. I had a phone call with him yesterday. We're talking about the fact that it feels like this. If we were in a simulation, like some 15-year-old shithead took over and like, let's fucking throw the dials all over the place and see what happens. It's like suddenly fucking Hamas is fucking charging into bases and shooting people, and and then they're destroying everything. Israel's destroying all of the Gaza Strip, and it's like when you play Civilization, you play God, and you're one of those people that are just like, okay, I just want to see everything but run with their heads on fire. What happens?
That's what's going on.
I think that
Feels like it, dude. Feels like a game. Like somebody like
It's
just
like that cabin in the woods thing
yeah.
where they're like, yeah,
I want these guys to attack these guys. Why? I don't know, but it's going to cause a shit show. Watch this happen.
Well, we could be living in a video game.
Somebody is laying back laughing right now, and they're also
Yeah.
the same asshole that sent us Trump, probably.
I mean,
I'm
who
sure of
sent us
that.
everything in the last 10 years? COVID. They turned COVID on.
Turned COVID on. Oh, let's give them a disease. Watch them run around with their heads on fire about this one, and then economy.
Well,
let's raise housing prices up so much and nobody can afford one. Fucking,
That's the one that scares me the most right now. I think
Yeah.
I'm afraid the stock market's going to crash. But
Well-
what do I know? I'm not talking about that. That I'm
Yeah,
not
we're
talking
not.
about.
We
I'm
weren't
talking about,
about.
and I'm not talking about Hamas holes that fucking put women and children on the front line to fucking take the bullets and the beating
Yeah.
for
Well,
a bunch of
I
fucking.
think that it's such a
Palestinians.
complicated situation. Oh my god.
Really, dude?
We'll hold. Go ahead and take that.
Yeah, go ahead and take it. We've been
Let's all
trying to
take it.
contact you about your extended warranty.
You should get that too.
It's my wife is calling me.
You better
Well,
get
answer it.
You better get it.
Okay, hang on.
You're gonna get
Hello,
in trouble.
hello, darling.
Hi.
What are you doing?
We're
Well, I'm
actually
doing
still
smart
doing our.
math
We're recording
things.
our thing.
You guys are sitting around talking like a bunch of assholes.
Okay. Bye.
I'm doing smart math things.
She is. She's at school doing smart things, not me. I'm hanging out with you guys. That's definitely not doing smart things.
Yeah, when it gets to that level, you're still going to school on Saturdays. You're just going in there doing smart.
Well,
Well,
she's a
PhD
grad
things, I
student, so
suppose.
she actually does research. So it's not like. Now, what happened to Gordon?
What are you talking
Maybe
about?
you turned him to landscape.
Are you
What are you
still
talking
there?
I am. You hear me?
Well, your video
Your
went
camera's
out.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not.
Damn.
Maybe not for the podcast because this.
Did you say
system...
camera or camel? God damn it! I found my
Oh,
water.
okay. He actually didn't disappear according to the system. So
Oh, it's just the way it seems.
just what it seems like to us in the simulation.
In the simulation, we are in the simulation.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't have my opinion of the that we're Israel that we're not talking about is that everybody pretty much suffers for a few people's misdeeds on all sides, and that you could apply to everything in the world.
In
Is
life,
there's that's like there's a few dicks, and they make everything bad for everybody else, and then a bunch of people who aren't dicks are the people who suffer. So I think that to me that sums up the whole situation.
Well, and I can start with saying this too, is which I should have started with was I will tell you guys right now, I am no expert in any of these fields. I know very little about it. As I read, I learn and develop opinions just like everybody else. And I'm obviously reading the wrong things and wrong sites sometimes, but I try to meet somewhere in the middle. But my disclaimer for this whole we're definitely not talking about this is I know nothing about anything, very little about anything. So
I don't have a very
take my
nuanced
opinion with a
understanding.
grain of salt, but
Yeah.
from what I can see is it's a very uncool thing happening, and
Oh
we're
yeah.
very fortunate sometimes because this shit could happen over here very soon too. Same thing.
I think it could happen anywhere if you have people who like a couple bad apples who hate each other on both sides, and then they drag everybody else.
You mean what's happening right now?
Yeah, no, I mean it happens all over. I guess our country is. You're right. Could happen here in the United States because there's like assholes on both sides of the political spectrum who hate each other,
Assholes
vehemently, and then they try to drag everybody else into their argument, and none of the rest of us care.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I between Arabs and Jews, I think that universally hate each other. I don't think anybody's like sideline on that opinion.
Well, no, I don't think that's true though. That's just what the people, the jerks want.
I think man on the
to...
street be like, yeah, Arabs are terrible. If you're asking Israelis and Palestinians to say the same thing.
See, I think that I think we're just conditioned to think that because I don't think that that's the case. I think that people are more.
You think
more
that in
the
Israel,
same.
if you went down to Israel, like, what do you think about Arabs?
Well,
Most of them,
today,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, no, before this.
Today, but before that, I would think that people. I imagine people have nuanced opinions about. You can't just say Arabs and Jews because there's so many gradations of people. Like there's so many different people in that.
Well, it's not just Hamas. It is like the Iranians hate Israel. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah, but some people in Iran do, and then most of them probably don't care. That's what I'm saying is most people are not concerned with this bullshit. They want to just do what they like. I get up in the morning.
Well, most people are not going to actively go into this situation.
Right.
But if you're
I don't think, oh my God, I hate, some group of people who I disagree with every morning when I get up. I'm like, and I don't think that everybody like with a beard is a dick because one guy with a beard is a dick. Because
I know one guy with a beard who's a dick.
And I'm not talking about anybody specific here. Gordon.
Yes, he hates David Letterman.
But it's like
anyway.
And two is like, why would this? I mean, how did this suddenly this happen? It's like, why would that happen? It's just so.
I don't think it's suddenly either. I think this has been going back
Yeah.
and forth, and
Oh yeah,
these guys
I mean,
built
yeah,
up the nerve, and they're like, you know what? Let's shoot a bunch of shit over there, and then put our fucking most vulnerable people right up front, and they won't shoot at them, they won't kill them, but
yeah.
Yeah, and they did. It was at least the whole thing that started this. It was a horrible. I mean, I heard some accounts on different news media, and it's just awful. And then the retaliation is awful as well.
Yeah, it's like
And again,
it's like the water and the power. It's like none of the Hamas guys were like, hey, did somebody forget to remember that the spigot and the light switch is over in Israel? Yeah, forgot about that part.
they don't care. The people who want the want to spread the violence, they don't care what the repercussions are. They just do it, and they don't even think about. Well, they don't even
No,
care.
they're
I'm
clearly
sure they
not.
think about it. They just don't even give a crap. Like, hey,
I mean,
either way.
yeah, look, I don't understand. Again, just the whole thing. I don't understand.
Yeah,
But,
I think that's where I am on it. It's pretty upsetting, and we've made it clear that we don't have a good understanding of it, which is why we're not talking about it, because
We are
not
witnessing.
talking about it.
We're not talking.
Definitely witnessing.
we're watching
But,
it. Yeah.
It's just there's still a war in Ukraine going on too. I don't
Oh
know
my
if you
God.
guys knew about that one, but
Just
I
heard
remember.
about that.
I just heard about that.
It's
Oh,
war
I
is
just
generally
fear it's
suck-
us next internally.
Well,
Internally.
That would
Really?
be. I do, yeah. I think. I
You think
think
there's-
we have a very divided country right now.
That's
And I'm not
true.
Sure, how many dividends there are? There's so many different divisions now.
So I think, but I think the same thing of this, the divisions here as I do of anything else. It's like they're divisions that are by a few people who are angry or whatever. I don't know. They have a problem, and then the rest of the people just suffer for it because, like, I lean a little more liberal, maybe a lot more, but I don't hate people because they're conservative, like, or whatever conservative is now. I don't hate them.
I don't either. Yeah.
Like and I don't get up and be like, I hate them. I have to figure out some way to get rid of them. No, like, for the most part, I'm exactly the same as most of the other people in this country. We have the same desires. We're at the same level of, I mean, maybe I'm a little higher level because I went to CSUN, but
Probably.
yes. It's a
but
matador. It's a
yeah,
matador.
go Matadors. But generally we're all the same, and so I think that I try and find similarities between myself and other people rather than looking for the divisions. But I think that there's a minority of people who look for divisions, and then there's some
See,
even
Gabe's much more advanced than us. He's just he wants to see similarities, and that's what you get when you come out of CSUN. You just get a better
that's what
mind.
happens when you're
You get a
when you're
higher class
educated.
mind. You get educated, and then you just start being a better person. Just
Magna cum
basically-
laude. Magna cum laude.
Like I told you earlier,
From CSUN.
yeah, it's just an easier school though. It's not as hard as maybe a different school. So it's easy to get magna cum laude.
And what do you use as an example of why you make that example?
Well, like
was the school
if
you
you
went
were-
to harder?
No, like if you went to a city college, it'd be way harder, and you probably wouldn't. Yeah, like a Glendale community college, harder. It's a lot more rigorous training in there, and then you couldn't get a magna cum laude from there.
Well, I'd have a hard time there for sure. I don't speak Armenian, but
That's true. That's fair. That is there's a large Armenian population in that area, which is
Is
where
there?
it's where Gordon lives.
I am there.
ooh,
Yeah,
I am there.
so
I
you
am
probably get a lot of.
I like your Glendale locale. That's a good locale.
You probably
all right.
get a lot of good. Wait, what is it? It's the barbecue stuff. Kebab.
There's kebab places
Kebab.
around.
Yeah, the kebab tastes
There's a
so
couple.
There's a couple.
good. That's good
There's a
stuff. Well,
Yeah. So Matt Getz, what? Let's what's going on with the Speaker of the House business here? Like, fucking McCarthy's out. I mean, I don't want to sit around and talk about politics forever. We could talk about fucking being.
Oh, we're not going to. Really,
I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, we're not talking
I'll tell you
about
right now, I'm not
politics.
talking about that.
Yeah, that's.
We're not even really sure if this podcast is going to be about the Israel thing. We might end up talking about something else way
it's
more.
definitely not
have
about
to
the.
cross that off.
It's definitely not about the Israel thing. I mean, we just
try again.
Yeah,
What's
It's
that?
funny that
well, speaking of the political situation, and Gordon brings it up, is that and this actually ties into Israel because apparently they're having trouble bringing aid to anybody over there where there's a crisis here in this country because the United States doesn't have a Speaker of the House. Now, I did take political science, but I don't remember everything about it, so I don't know why you
that's
need a
because I
Speaker
think
of
they
the
hand
House.
you a joint every morning when you walk into CSUN, don't they?
That was I took that in community college actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was different school.
Which community college was that?
I took political science at Valley College in Van Nuys in the San Fernando Valley.
would
Just
be in the
you know
valley,
what,
yeah.
people may not know this, but we're all Angelinos,
Yeah.
We all
which-
live here.
which means we're all
Different parts, yeah.
in Los Angeles. I am not anymore. I
No.
was for 40 plus years,
You're behind the
now-
orange curtain now.
and now I live in the Orange County,
The
which
orange curtain.
yeah, behind the Orange Curtain.
Yeah,
So
you are.
it wasn't a choice. I was forced. It's sort of like I think people who when Germany was split in half, there were people who experienced what I'm experiencing
Yes.
after World War II.
Yes. And what does your side look like? Is this the desolate?
Orange County is like a it's like
Are these
a,
the ghettos of eastern
It's-
Irvine.
Berlin?
it's it's like what can I say? It's a brown beige track homes and strip malls that are a lot of them ridiculously clean in some of it, and then
Like the ghettos of Newport Beach, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. But you know what? I think it's nuanced to tell you to explain to people why Orange County sucks. And if you live in Orange County, you're from Orange County. I'm sorry if I offended you, but being from Los Angeles, I prefer somewhere that has more flavor.
What food wise, are there tacos better there or are they here?
Oh, in Los Angeles for sure.
So are you now an Angels fan or you a Dodgers fan?
No, I went to an Angels game. Of course, I'm a Dodgers fan because I went to an Angels game. It was fun, but the Angels lost. And so it was... Angel Stadium's fun. I mean, it's okay.
Did somebody have some cellophane I hear
Sorry,
back
That
there?
was,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Is
Were
that
you-
your chewing
Oh,
gum?
self-
were you eating a snack?
No, I was putting my fly window stickers back in their packaging.
Fly
I buy
window
them-
stickers?
Yeah, I buy them by the hundreds now, and we stick them in the window, and the flies stick to them. They just peel it off and throw
Is
them
it-
all away.
Is it flies or fruit flies?
It's flies, like house flies. But so I got
Do you
Big
this.
have
flies.
a lot of flies in the house?
Well, no, occasionally they get in, and you get one of these little things, and you stick it to the window, and it's transparent,
I have tennis racket
Okay.
zappers that
and you stick
I
this
just
on the
sit
window,
around.
and they stick to it, and then you just take the whole thing off, throw it out. They're amazing.
I
Anyways.
think I have gotten those before. They're
Yeah,
pretty
they
good.
work. They really work.
You have flies because you have a dog, probably.
No, it's like sometimes we let the dogs out and the doors open so they can come back in, and then you get a few in there, and then drop the things and they catch them. Pretty
You
easy.
need those magnetic screen doors.
Yeah, actually, good idea.
Like
I think we
I
should
have
get
on
those
that
things.
back, yeah.
Those
Right?
are cool. They make me
Yeah.
feel like I'm in like a future world where you
Don't
can
get
go
me
through
wrong,
doors.
the The flies get through it every once in a while because they'll come in when you come in, but
Yeah.
I, it's not like like LA and well, I'm sure everywhere. You all know. I mean, there's rat problems, there's mosquito problems right now. We've had a lot of water in the last year, so
Yeah.
Oh,
it's been a good
mosquitoes.
water year.
That's did you know? I found this out. Mosquitoes are the biggest
Number one
killer
killer,
of all animals
right behind
in the
rhinoceros.
world.
Wow. Wow.
Well, no,
No,
mosquitoes
it's
give you diseases.
hippopotamus, right?
Hippopotami.
No,
It
what's
might, I don't know. I don't know what number 2 is. I just know mosquitoes are the number
Well,
one killer of people on
do you
Earth.
have the ability to look that up on one of your supercomputers? What's so funny?
I do
You went
have
to see some.
I do have supercomputers. Hold on, let's see. Most deadly animals.
It's probably humans, mosquitoes, and hippopotami. That's my guess.
Is hippopotami the real?
Oh, okay. Here's the CNET. The 24 deadliest animals on Earth ranked.
Ooh.
They're all in
Can
Australia.
you put that up on the screen? I'm sure they are.
Yeah, hold on. I just wanted to get rid of the ads, and please bear with me. I'm getting used to doing this.
What is your guess, Gordon?
Okay.
Oh, I see. Now he took me out of landscape.
I got off of the.
Took me out of landscape.
Never mind.
He was
Well, it
able to
sounds
do
like
it.
it's a
He was able to do it the whole
Point of
time. He just
Here it
didn't
is.
do it.
Okay, here it is.
tension there.
24 deadliest. We don't have to read all this because it's a lot of reading.
Just
Okay, 24. Number 24, alligators. 1 per year. I don't know what
They
that
made
means. Is that one
Come on.
death per year? Maybe I should have read this. Okay.
deadliest animals on Earth.
Vending machines are 13 times more likely to kill you than alligators. Okay.
You know what? I think this is a fantastic thing that you can put up here.
Yeah.
I think we
23
should do
sharks.
something.
5 per year. Oh, this is the deaths per year. Okay. Wow. That's not that many. Wolves are better than sharks. Wow.
They're more deadly.
10 per year. Like twice as deadly because they're 10
Well, let's get
over
to it.
5.
Are mosquitoes really at the top of the list? Let's
Wait,
go all
we're
the
going to
way
go
there.
look through these. Look, fucking horses
You're fucking
are
killing
number
me right
21. Hold on. That's because people fall off of them. 20!
now. And then fucking cheetahs. They'll get
Leopards.
you.
It's a leopard.
Leopards.
Leopards kill 30 people on average a year. Ants. Fucking ants are deadlier than sharks.
Leopards. And
I
leopards.
would imagine they are.
I don't know how you die from ants.
You fall asleep
Yeah.
on the beach.
Fire ants are dangerous.
They rush their victims in great numbers. They bite the skin of their victim to get a stronghold, and then they inject toxic venom.
I mean, they seem, I guess, in a group, but that's pretty.
Look at this
Jellyfish.
asshole. Yeah, fuck you up. Swimming with
Dude,
jellyfish.
I mean,
That makes
if you
sense.
gotta go, that's a good way. Like death by jellyfish is a good idea.
Jellyfish makes sense.
Hey, I'm gonna recommend another either topic or name for the show called "Swimming with Jellyfish."
Swimming with jellyfish.
Dude, deer. Deer are number 16. That makes sense. People hit them all the time with their cars and die.
Dude,
African Cape buffalo. That's pretty specific. 200 people per year. They attack. I guess
Holy shit.
they look docile enough, but look at those horns. They have big effing black horns that look like
antennas, like they probably get good reception.
He's watching the game right now.
Yeah. Lions, really?
Well, that's pretty believable. 250 people a year, lions kill. Wow.
You see the lady got out of the car in the wild animal park? She got drug off by a lion. I think they were going to switch. They were going to switch drivers.
Dude, she's
There's,
one of the.
there's a big sign when you go in. It says, "Do not get out of your car."
She's one of the 250 people.
Yeah, she is.
Maybe
she was.
Maybe she needed to pee.
250 people did that.
Drug her off
probably
like
different.
a piece of paper.
Elephants, dude, look how many elephants. 500 people per year.
Yeah.
I think elephants are smart. They know that we're bad. They probably just. You were right.
Right
You're
there.
right. Hippos are pretty high up.
But I thought they were going to be a lot closer than that. But yeah.
Well, hippos are equivalent to
Don't be fooled.
no, I would never be fooled. That animal looks terrifying to me.
Dude, I heard they swim very, very fast too.
Yeah, people are like, oh, hippos. I hear people like, oh, I can't imagine hippos being. Look at the fucking thing. It looks like a monster. Of course it's going to kill you. Crocodiles, 1,000 people per year. You wouldn't think so, but I mean, they look pretty mean. All right.
It's that spin.
What the hell is this?
Oh,
That's
boy.
what's infected.
Tapeworms.
You got to save that image.
Dude.
Is that a
infected.
tapeworm? That's a tapeworm in your butthole right there.
I'm saving it. I'm
You
saving
think
it.
that's a butthole?
Doesn't that look like some kind of a
Tapeworms.
intestine?
Wait a second.
They live
Wait
in
a
the
second.
intestine.
Roundworms. How do they kill people? Parasites, tiny eggs, contaminated dirt into human mouths. Dude,
Yeah, sometimes I eat dirt.
I mean, I guess you could get dirt in your mouth.
Fucking scorpions way up there.
Scorpions. They're number 8. Wow, 3,250 people. That's a lot of people for scorpions to kill. I guess they're deadly. They have a lot of venom. Children and elderly people, it says.
To kill human beings, the Israel Death Stalker and the Brazilian yellow scorpion.
Look at that.
Freshwater snails.
Like they don't have enough issues in Gaza right now. They got scorpions out there too.
Yeah, the Israeli Death Stalker.
The Israelis probably dropped them from the planes.
Dude, wait, this is a weird one. Freshwater snails?
That's because people are eating that shit.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
It's got to be, right?
Rash is a digestive problem. You're right. People are eating them.
Yeah.
So just don't eat them.
That.
10,000 people?
Stop eating snails.
Don't eat freshwater snails, people. We just learned that today. What is this? Assassin bugs?
Yeah.
This is a fake list. Where did you see this?
The CNET.
I think that's also called the kissing bug.
What? The kissing bug? It doesn't say that here.
The Chagas disease.
Gives you the Chagas.
Chagas disease.
Which
don't get the
severe
Chagas like the other 10,000
swelling around
sorry.
your anus. No, you're good.
That's Chagas. Okay, well, what's this?
I get a photographic memory.
The tsetse
The
fly.
tsetse fly.
I've heard of this.
That's a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Dead
I've
giveaway.
heard of this. It's you die of that. That's bad. Wow, that's number
Dogs.
7. What? Whoa. Dogs kill 25,000 people per year, and they're man's best friend. That's,
Which dogs? Which dogs? Let's be honest. Which ones?
Dude, man's best friend. Maulings and bites from rabid dogs.
Rabid dogs roaming the streets.
This is why I do not have dogs. Okay. Now,
Buck-tooth snakes.
snakes. See, but they've done some things. The reason I don't like this list is because they've done a couple of specific animals, and then now they're saying just all snakes, because there's a lot of kinds of snakes. So, 50,000 people, snakes, number 3. Okay, here's number 2.
Self-storage businesses kill more people. Self-storage business.
Humans.
It's humans. I told you.
Humans are
That was-
number 2.
Yeah. And then it's mosquitoes.
It is. Look, I was right, dude.
Yeah. Well, of course you're right. You went to CSUN.
I was going to say CSUN, baby. Magna cum laude. Look at that. Mosquitoes. 1 million people a year. 1 million people. Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's totally. All right.
Because they itch.
Fucking itch.
And how do you die? If you read because you itch yourself to death? No, it's malaria.
It's malaria, mostly. And other diseases. They do a lot of diseases. You know what? That's a good segue into the only segment we have so far, which is Wait, hold on. Let me get the screen up.
Give us some intro music here.
Yeah, nice interlude. Okay,
Give us some claps.
hold on.
Does this look? Oh,
Yeah.
Does this look infected?
Yes.
Is it?
Now,
That's
who
a-
is this
that's
infected
not a-
bitch on the? Now, let's see. Let's see the results, Gabe.
Okay,
Is
so
this-
why don't you
his
look
left eye's
at? Let's
infected.
take a look at these 3 things. There's
Definitely infected on the right. Definitely infected on
Steve-
the left.
Steve Scalise. We have
Oh.
Yeah.
we have a bumpy thing that looks
What
like
is
a
that?
rash.
That looks
What
like
is
a
that?
rash.
I'm gonna share with you in a second. And then we have somebody's ear here. It looks like possibly from a piercing. So
That was
Is
a
that
new piercing.
the one in the middle? I'll think right now. My best guess. The one in the middle is syphilis from what was that gangster back in the day? He died of he's
This
crazy.
is Al Capone's knee.
Al
right there.
Capone. It is
That's
a
Al
knee.
Capone's
That's
knee.
true.
I will say that. That's what
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
here
say.
we're gonna go with. Okay, so one. So we have 3 pictures here. We have a picture of Steve Scalise.
Yeah.
We have a picture of
Infected.
a bumpy knee with red bumps on it, and we have an ear which looks really swollen up. A giant swollen ear with piercings in it.
Okay. The
so-
first one is a possible infection, so I don't know if that is a yes
It's
or
an
no, but
infection.
it's possible.
So
Certainly.
It could be a possible infection.
1, 2, or all 3 of these things could be infections, and so that's what we have to figure. What you guys have to figure out. I know the
Well,
answers because I
one
made.
is always infected. They all
So
look like
Steve's-
infections to me.
We know that ear is infected.
So
We've
s-
all pierced our ears or things,
Have we?
and that looks hot. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that looks warm.
that's a warm ear.
That's
I
a
mean, he
warm
could have
ear.
been. He could have been
Tender.
punched in the ear.
right now.
I guess.
No, I bet you it's that. It's that.
That's a monkeypox.
It's that piercing. It's that piercing there. The one that went
Okay,
up
so
high.
you guys are saying the ear for sure. Steve
Yeah.
Scalise, we know is a
Possible, if not already
infected
infected.
because he couldn't become the Speaker of the House.
Is that Steve Calise's knee? What's his name? Calise?
Scalise.
Steve
Scalise.
Scalise. Steve Scalise's knee.
Steve Scalise, not the not Speaker of the House of the United States of America,
Okay.
is okay.
So
So
what's the answer?
Well, wait. I want to wait. So, what's your answer? Let's get Gordon's answer. So, number 1, 2, 3.
They're all
Which ones
infected.
are infected?
Everything's
They're all infected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's infected.
It's infected.
T-Bone.
It's all infected.
T-Bone.
No, I'm gonna say just the ear is infected. I don't think the guy at the beginning yet has infected anything, but it's
Okay.
a possible. I think that is a monkey. It looks like monkeypox or syphilis. That's my best guess. It's one of those things that you see on the doctor's wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna say just number 3.
Okay. So
or
you're only number 3.
Germany.
Put some
Gordon's
cream
all
on
Gotta
it.
3.
be
You're
from
number
Germany.
3, and here are the answers. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yes, no.
So Steve Scalise definitely infected because he cannot.
Erupted
He can't
xanthoma.
rally the.
I don't know
Can't
what
rally
the
the
hell that is.
Republicans.
Ear piercing. Badly done.
Okay. The bumpy knee photo, which is the weird thing's not. It's
What is that?
eruptive xanthoma, which is it's some sort of like cholesterol buildup, and then that turns into these bumps on people. I didn't read enough about it to know, like
Just
the
know it's not an
complete,
infection.
but if you have eruptive xanthoma, you do not have an infection. Don't worry. The ear is definitely infected. That is a bad piercing, or you didn't clean it, or whatever. So,
Ooh, it's it's warm. It's warm. That's warm. Yeah. I noticed I told you guys I got up earlier this morning and I did take some pictures. So you did get my pictures because I saw that pop up this morning.
yeah. So I guess
Of
since we've been talking about
The
diseases,
clipped eye.
we can do science. Science with T-Bone. Tell us what you
Science
know
with
about the eclipse.
Well, what happened earlier this morning is the moon moved over in front of the sun, which I don't know if that's going to happen that big until through our lifetime. That's what they say. But every time they say something like that, then like 3 months later, they're like, we're getting total eclipse this week. Or,
Yeah.
there's going to be meteor showers or
I've noticed
We-
that too. Like, this is the only meteor shower you'll ever see in your
for
life.
99 years.
And
We're
then-
never going to see Halley's Comet ever again. And then it's like,
3 weeks later, this is the biggest meteor shower of all time.
yeah.
I think
So
they're just
it's
trying to
something
sell
like
us
that.
stuff.
Yeah, but that's pretty incredible. And I was trying to take a picture, but the bottom to the little right of it is the actual the reflection. Now, I tried to do it through those glasses that you buy. I
Did-
bought some of those.
You took this picture with your phone.
Yeah.
Which is what you do everything
did.
on. Your
Yes,
Your
as you
phone
can
is
see.
your. Is,
Well, I didn't go to CSUN. I
that's,
didn't go to CSUN.
that's why you don't have a computer.
They didn't hand me a bag full of money when I left college.
That's what people think happens because they didn't want to give us student loan forgiveness. So
They give you
I still have to
an
pay my student
envelope
loans.
and a really bitchin' Hewlett Packard, 2 years old, only 2 years.
Why should college students get loan forgiveness if nobody else does?
Science with T-Bone.
Yeah, we should come up.
Science with T-Bone.
You took this through the glasses that you can look, that you're
No,
allowed
I
to look
literally just zoomed in with my iPhone. I'm not sure what I have, an iPhone 3, something like that, or
through. It must be
no,
better than that.
it is. I think I was underdoing it. I think it's an iPhone 14 or 15
Whoa.
or something like that.
Whoa,
Yeah.
talking about bags of money.
Yeah, I really, because I needed the because like I do everything through my phone. I
Yeah.
don't do a computer anymore.
Yeah, you
All
do.
my
You need a
plans
good
of
phone if you're going to
what
use
we're-
it for everything. So
That's what it's got to be. So
yeah,
that's what I have.
It was an unsolicited ad for Apple.
Ad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
Oh, fuck those pirates too.
So what can you else can you tell us about this? There was something fancy about this.
What else is there to say? The fucking moon is in front of the sun.
Yeah, there's not much to
I
say.
did this with my mind.
Changes the light. I just put in why is Steve Scalise a dick?
What did he come up with? Throw that on the screen.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. It just came up with something about Dick Durbin. Shame on you, indeed, Dick Durbin. There's too much I don't know about this. Does anybody have any idea about any of this shit?
About the Speaker of the
talking
House
about that.
problem? Well, it all started with
Is this
the
that fucking
dude
Matt
before
Getz? Matt Getz and the Freedom
Yeah.
fucking
well,
caucus.
he started. Well, what's the name of the guy who was? He's a California congressperson. What's his name?
Oh, McCarthy.
McCarthy.
Yeah.
So he's so okay. So McCarthy, and if you don't know much about U.S. politics, we have a Congress, we have a Senate, we have an executive branch, which is the
Let's
president and
assume
all his dudes,
that people do know something.
and a judicial branch, which is the Supreme Court. So we're talking about Congress, and whoever has the most people, whatever party has the most people in Congress, gets to pick the Speaker of the House.
The majority, yeah.
Yeah, and apparently the Speaker of the House is really important, and you can't do anything with him without, her or him, or them. Without them, you can't do anything, okay? So...
Well, are they like the third in line if shit goes down?
Yes, they are. In fact, if the president is killed and the vice president is killed, the Speaker of the House becomes the president. Do you know who is number 4?
I do not.
I'm going to say, I knew this. No, I give up.
Senate
Nope.
Majority Leader. So the Senate Majority Leader, because, and again, I just explained that we have those different.
You learned all this in community college?
I did.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I learned
awesome.
this before community college with independent study.
And he took his great big bag of knowledge and transferred over to CSUN, where he finished it.
And where they handed me a giant bag of money.
Giant bag.
Took it home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back to the subject. Yes. What's his name? God, I can't remember his name. I'm having so many memory problems.
McCarthy.
Thank you. McCarthy. So he's a congressperson is a Republican. The Republicans have a very, very slim majority, like tiny. So like that.
In California.
Well,
You mean in Congress?
Yes,
Yeah.
in Congress.
Yeah.
In the U.S. Congress, they have a very, very slim majority. It's almost like half are Republicans and half are Democrats, and there's a couple of Republicans. So he wanted to be, McCarthy wanted to be
The
guy.
teabaggers are Republicans too, and I think that's where it starts with the.
Well, they don't
teabag
call them.
get.
They don't call themselves.
You don't.
They're the Freedom Party now.
Huh.
They're Freedom Party or something like that.
2015 came out of the Tea Party movement, the
Yeah.
Freedom Caucus.
The Freedom Caucus.
Caucus.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the Freedom Caucus. So he wanted it to be. McCarthy wanted to be the Speaker of the House, and they had like 15 votes, and they couldn't just get him.
Oh, I remember
Into
that.
that
They couldn't get him
speakership.
in.
Then
He had to make some
Well,
savvy promises.
he made a
Yeah.
bunch of promises, but the one thing that he did that was
I remember walking up to the gates going like, dude, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Could you just fucking,
the one concession he gave
Vote for me?
to the wackiest of the Republicans was that anybody could call for him to be kicked out, and then they would have a vote to see if he got kicked out. The vote isn't just Republicans, it's the whole Congress. So of course, if there's a vote, all the Democrats are going to vote for him to be kicked out. And so then all you need is a few Republicans. So he made that concession. Maybe he didn't think it would happen, but then Matt Gaetz, looks like that guy from the Family Guy.
Oh yeah, Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah,
he does a little bit.
No, he looks like the guy who goes giggity giggity giggity. What's that guy? The character. I can't remember what his name is.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on. Ugh.
He does look like Seth MacFarlane a little bit, though.
No, wait.
That's my 2 cents. Look at that supercomputer in action.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out. I don't know. What's his name? He's like the
McCarthy.
Like the womanizer. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
Matt Gaetz is a weird looking motherfucker, and so he made that concession. Then this guy Gaetz takes him up on it, and he's kicked out. And now they need to find a new speaker, and they can't do it.
So they thought about the infection. Trying there.
So that guy, the infected guy, Steve Scalise, who looks like
Steve the Infection Scalise. That's an awesome nickname.
In this corner, fighting out of nowhere.
Steve the Infection Scalise. So
and what's Jordan's
nominated,
nickname?
But nobody wanted to get him in, so that's what happened. And so now we don't have a Speaker of the House, so apparently we can't do anything.
And then it's Jordan is the other option they're going with right now,
Jordan.
right?
Jim Jordan, he's a big time Trumper.
He's the big Trump apologist, yeah.
Yeah, he's Steve Scalise was like the moderate guy, and so he's not going to make it.
Yeah,
you have to be much crazier.
Yeah,
in order to So apparently we're going.
I don't know. We're going
backwards.
Headlong into a shutdown here.
It still sounds like nothing's getting done, and we're just paying a bunch of people to do fucking nothing.
Yeah,
again.
Which back to the Israeli crisis that's going on right now, where I think both
Which
sides
we're not talk about.
Yeah, which we're not talking about, but
But if we were
both
going
sides
to.
of it.
Well, they're not going to talk about the money we're not going to be sending them.
Yeah. Right. So both sides of so again, those people who everything sucks for, which are the innocent people on all sides of the equation, need help, and money is how you help them. And apparently we can't send any money or do anything because
Why can't we just try some good advice this time instead of a bunch of money?
I think that's a great idea. How about a little less of that, guys? Maybe just a little less of that.
Teach a man to fish.
Teach a man to fish. Exactly.
Teach a man to fish.
You don't just send a bunch of fish over there.
We're going to go fishing. Let's all go fishing. Come on, guys. Let's get in the boat. We'll go fishing. It's going to be great.
This might be a subject for another time or an entire episode. But see, I don't believe in that whole idea that somehow that merit is what gives you the things that you have. Like, I'm successful because I worked hard. I'm sure that hard work has something to do with it, but a lot of people who have a lot of power and money didn't work hard for it. So it doesn't correlate. I mean, I have a lot of power and money because I went to CSUN, which is...
But what does that have to do with teaching somebody to fish? But,
because
teach a man to fish.
Teach a man to fish that's the whole thing. It's like pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Can you take a class at Cecil and how to fish?
No, maybe.
Fishers of men.
I work in the Inland Empire, and I want you to know that every person there seems to like fishing. I hate fishing. I've been fishing, and I don't like it. I do not like fishing. Fishing is the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. I don't know if you guys like fishing.
It's not the dumbest thing. I love fishing. I fish probably 5 times a month. Easy.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fishes all the time.
I fish a lot.
Do you do ocean fishing or freshwater?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So I went out on a boat for a whole day with the company I work for, and we went out.
Oh, boat's different, yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay, so we
Did
went.
you get sick?
No,
you get sick?
I took drugs that make you not get sick.
Oh,
I took whatever that
So
thing
you
is
didn't
called.
do it like a man. You go out there like a man and you
Meclizine. I
fucking
took meclizine.
meclizine.
Meclizine. It
I
keeps you from
I
getting
had a
sick.
friend one time who went out on the boat like that. Ended up holding
Yeah.
onto the ladder. Oh, fucking hood down over.
Well, that's why you take
Let's get
meclizine.
up.
Is
Very
that me?
happy. No.
Well,
actually, you and I have gone out fishing on a boat before.
Yeah.
I didn't get sick that time, but we caught some good fish though.
I hate.
No, that was
We had
another-
a fish fry right after.
That was another certain
I don't know
friend
how
who
you can do that.
who I've disowned.
I don't know how
You
you
ever
can.
disown somebody because of their politics?
Oh,
Yes,
Have you?
I didn't think I'd say that, but yeah, I didn't ever think I would do that. But that's why I don't have any social media, because I had some friends. It was during Hillary's turn to try to win the world over.
Yeah.
But yeah, I lost some friends over that.
That's interesting.
Regardless of what my, not that I was a Hillary supporter, I was more of I'm a Bernie guy at the time, but I just thought there was a lot of hatred going on at the time. I got rid of the face friend book, whatever thing that was.
Yeah.
I tried to log on to MySpace, but I only had one friend, Tom,
He's the only one
and
left.
he's not even really Tom anymore.
It's been a while. I don't think MySpace exists anymore, does it?
I had heard years ago that Justin Timberlake was in a group that bought that thing, but I could be wrong.
I don't know.
Really?
I don't think I have a MySpace account. I don't have a Facebook account.
Wait,
I don't
hold on.
know what the X or the Twitter is.
We should see if MySpace exists. We have a supercomputer.
CSUN supercomputer. What does your computer have a name? Like Hal or
No.
Carl?
It's just a computer.
It doesn't talk to you?
Not yet. ChatGPT talks to me.
How is that going?
I love ChatGPT.
It's my only friend.
So there is a MySpace.com, but it doesn't seem to be a very good website. It doesn't.
Where is Tom right now? Bring that up.
Like the hold on. Let me share it with everybody. So we're going to be looking at MySpace.com, which,
If anybody knows where Tom is, buy him a drink right now. Man was a genius.
okay, hold on.
A lot of friends.
All right.
He had a lot of friends.
It takes me a second. I'll get better at this probably.
The supercomputer thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Computers in general would be better.
I mean,
Ooh.
there's a bunch of like images that are something's wrong with them. MySpace. search.
Is this MySpace?
Yeah. Let's see what happens if I go to sign up. Join MySpace. Getting in.
You have
is
to have
easy.
Facebook to get MySpace.
Use one of your social networks to start fresh.
You have to have a bird. What's the bird thing?
That's X.
What is that bird symbol?
Wait a second. This doesn't make sense. I went to join MySpace. So is MySpace doesn't exist anymore then? Am I still sharing?
No, you're Gabe. You're not Sharon.
Okay, you could see this now, right? Let's see, news. Let's go to news. Sometimes that tells you 5/17. Is that like May of 17? Look, all the links, there's no pictures anymore.
Yeah,
They
still
shut that shit down.
It's all done.
bad.
It's all
It's
done.
gone. I'm going to say that MySpace no longer exists.
Yes.
Okay.
Nobody's cared
That would
about
explain
that for
why
a long
no
time.
one's following me anymore.
Yeah, so, well,
Anyways,
we've discovered that MySpace no longer exists.
So that's what we're not talking about.
I'm not sad about that. I don't
can we
really
not
care.
talk about all of this fucking alien shit going on right now?
They're just getting us ready for the big announcement in 2027.
I think so. When
Yeah.
is 2027? I don't think it's going to be a
Oh,
surprise.
sorry, I'm
and
not
like,
supposed to
Do
say
you
that.
guys believe that there's aliens?
Of course there is.
You guys
Are
are
you
like
kidding me?
alien believers?
you're not an
How
alien
could you
believer?
not believe? You think that vast,
Okay,
how
no,
big
no, no,
that
no.
is out
Okay,
there,
you
and
know
we're
what?
the only idiots out here?
Okay, hold on. I'll make it. Let me make an exception here to what I just said. There is. Do you guys believe that aliens have visited Earth?
Yeah.
Okay. See,
You don't think so?
I'm not 100% of that. I'm sure there's aliens, and I'm sure there's life in other places. I'm not sure that it's visited here.
And you've seen any of these videos that people are taking lately with very clear cameras.
Man,
I don't know if I believe any of the
yeah,
videos.
I mean, there's
None of them?
there's some things that look like clay,
Right.
like badly made clay aliens from Mexico or
You
something.
You see the string?
With that.
Dude, wait a second. Mexican aliens. Let's look at them. You know what? This is a good. So I think it was the Mexican government had these.
They had
like their Congress. They had alien.
They had a big announcement.
Yeah,
That's
Guys,
all just a big diversion, you guys.
Here's the bodies. They were like little. They were little like GI Joe size aliens. You know,
Like
Fun.
that big?
fun size. You know, like put an alien in your pocket and take.
Do you
a ride
remember
around the
when
block.
G.I. Joe had like real hair? Were you guys
oh, that's
old
a
enough
long
to
time
know-
ago.
Yeah.
He had
It wasn't
he had
real hair, but it was kind of,
His short cut. It was like a buzz cut, right?
it was a tight fro, yeah.
When I was a kid, I got the GI Joe Jeep. It was a big fucker like that, a massive thing for Christmas
Kung
one day.
Fu grip.
Happiest guy.
For me, GI Joe, they were small. They were small little things. They weren't like the Barbie size GI Joe.
And a really shitty '90s cartoon.
Oh yeah. Well, that was an '80s cartoon, actually.
Was it?
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was
80s, yeah, maybe.
Okay. Hang on. I'm going to share the screen again. We're going to look at this Mexican alien. Okay.
Oh, boy.
You guys don't
All
think
right.
anything about this, right?
Okay, so this is
That's
the
all
most
good.
recent, and everybody says compelling evidence that aliens existed. I'm going to say this doesn't look super realistic.
Looks like paper mache.
Dude, that's somebody's mashed potatoes. I could do that with mashed potatoes.
This is why
Just
I'm
like
saying
in
I'm not
Close Encounters.
I'm not convinced.
He
on
did the
this
mountain
stuff.
with the mashed potatoes, and then he made himself an alien in the garage.
Would you still
So-
have your nose like intact after 3,000 years or whatever? I mean, maybe if you're made of something different, not
It's a mummy, dude. It's a
not
mummy.
people. Mummies don't have noses, dude.
You mean mummies don't have
Is that a
noses?
woodpecker?
Mummies, they don't have
You know what? Do you guys know why mummies don't have noses?
because your nose rots off.
This guy's
Well,
got childbirthing
they
hips.
they
Look at those
actually-
hips.
They actually stuffed, they scraped out all the brains through the nose.
Pull right out through your
thing there.
nose. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I
Yeah.
might be wrong
And
about
then they
this.
stuffed it.
Because now I'm looking.
Oh, you're wrong about that. That's mashed potatoes.
Now I'm looking.
That's just missing a
I'm
gravy and a
looking at a
steak.
human mummy right now. That
Got a fucking nose.
definitely has a nose. So I'll let me bring it up.
That's mashed potatoes.
That is mashed potatoes.
Did you see the MRI they did of that one, or the X-ray?
Yeah, it has bones and stuff in it.
It's got the weird
What they
metal
find,
thing.
garlic,
Yeah, it's a weird metal thing across his chest.
cream.
I mean, maybe there are aliens. I don't know. This is a mummy of a
Yeah.
human, and it looks sort of similar. So it just isn't
I mean,
covered
if-
with powdered sugar like the other one. But
Powdered sugar alien, please. I want
God.
to make cookies. I want to make cookies like that. It'd be a nice lemon cookie with a powdered sugar outside. And
That sounds good.
now,
Huh?
if you'd have seen that mummy, would you have said that's bullshit? That's not it. That's not
pretty
real."
much. No, what do you mean the
As
human
soon as
mummy?
I saw it, it's bullshit.
Yeah, the human.
Where did
mummy.
you guys find that?
What?
Has that been going around or something?
What, the
This
alien
mummy
thing?
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they took him to the Mexican
Oh, dude.
Congress. They had like two
Yeah,
of
I
them
was-
or something.
A few weeks
It's
ago,
been in
they
the news.
presented them in
Yeah.
front of a whole crowd of people. Like, here's our aliens. This is it. We've had them around for a while.
This is what I'm missing on the social media?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Maybe
get on Reddit, dude.
maybe next time we
You
should.
don't have UFO on Reddit?
Oh, I do Reddit. That's right. So I do have some social thing.
You have
No.
UFO? Well, now you got to do the UFO.
UFO,
thing.
no.
You got to do
No, I
aliens.
do.
Yeah, they have a
I got
UFO.
aliens. I got reptilians.
What's this?
And I've got UFO.
What is this plant?
Yeah.
Is this infected? You probably have that.
No, that's. I was going to start that one for sure, though.
They
Yeah.
they already have one.
We. Is
They
it
do?
really?
Yeah.
I don't want to see
Damn
that.
it!
In fact, I got the ear from Reddit.
I'm like Dave Attell. I'm always 10 minutes behind the fun bus.
Right on. Well, yeah, aliens. But back to aliens. I'm not convinced that they've visited Earth. Not sure that you can, that there's a way to get around the speed of light. I don't know. Again,
How do you explain Scientology then? See, son.
There you go, Mr. Smarty Pants.
I
Say
don't
something. Say
I don't
something
believe
about
in
that.
Scientology either.
They're going to shut this
Oh,
down
yeah.
immediately.
That's right. Shh. We
Wait a
can't-
minute. I think
Hey,
I hear
that's
a knock.
something that we're not going to talk about someday.
Yeah, we're not
I
going to
hear a
talk
knock
about
at my door.
Scientology.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not going to talk about that someday.
A black US SUV just pulled up in front of my house.
You don't think there's a way that these guys, people have been trying to explain their ability to travel, and by using alternate dimensions and things like that in order to skip the whole light speed thing. This is not speed is not the issue for them. That's not the thing that does it.
Okay. So there's ideas that you could fold space or go through like a wormhole. There's all these things about getting around. But I'm just
It's
saying,
technology.
like, if that was possible, because obviously there's going to be life out there. The universe is big, right? So wouldn't somebody have come by now and been more overt, or are they just like you get to that technology level and you secretly show up?
Well, maybe
What do you
maybe
mean
they were
by-
able to see the repercussions in a timeline, like if they could move through time and they would see the repercussions of them being here. Maybe they could go back and change that too.
This goes back to a whole other thing, which like I'm not convinced that we're ever going to see aliens because maybe we live in a simulation. You were talking about that earlier, that we could be in a video game where some 14-year-old kid is turning up stuff. Like, if we live in a simulation and like light speed is there to keep us from going too far in the simulation because the computer can't handle it, that's a possibility too. So
Yeah, when also too is like some of this stuff is so. When you think about like say trying to explain basketball to a fucking ant, you know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
or the world in general. Like if you, I mean, you know what I mean?
It'd be like trying to explain offsides to me
Yeah,
in soccer.
Why
I
would
don't
you-
get
I
it.
still don't understand that. But like ants between each other, like they got it going. That fucking, hi, we got it, man. This is our world, and it's as good as it's gonna get.
is that how they
it's
do it?
big,
Is that exactly
Yeah.
how they do it? Like this?
Fucking talk like, dude.
Is this
How
how you
are
talk?
you?
This is the ant
yeah.
talking.
They don't
It's
even
ants
fucking
talking.
talk. They just work.
They just work.
They're
I'm
not
like,
even talking.
fuck you. I got
Keep
shit
going.
to
Hey,
do.
corporate America
fucking-
needs more ants. They should figure out how to
They
make
have
them
plenty.
bigger.
They have plenty. But like, can you imagine if we're the ants and that like shit is too fucking? We can't even fucking wrap our minds around.
I get
some of
you.
the
So
shit
you're
that's,
saying that we're so like aliens are so much smarter than us, or not smarter, but they're so different that we just
ants
can't
and, like,
can't possibly
can't.
comprehend them. I mean, that's possible too. I don't even know if ants know
Possible.
that we're there sometimes. Like,
Oh, they know.
you think so?
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, what number? They were a big killer of people, right?
Oh,
yeah, see,
Yeah,
they
they
do
were a
know.
big killer earlier.
They're trying
in
to
the-
take us down.
They
They
try
are
to
trying to
take us
take
down.
us down.
Fucking fire ants. I'm just saying.
Ants.
That's probably what they're talking about.
A lot of people.
Ooh.
The effects are awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here come the ants.
The,
Sorry, we're gonna play with this a little bit.
No, that's fine.
It's
I'm just saying, like, I mean, I've heard that there are aliens like right there in front of us. They're walking around with us. You just can't see them. You can't see them because you just can't see that shit.
I could say that about anything though.
It's easy
Like
to
what?
shit.
Like anything. Like
What do you mean?
there's a magical there's a magical unicorn that's walking around. I just can't see it.
Maybe there is. Fuck
That's
it.
that goes into people who believe in, the
But you
the
think
whole
we
like
might be in a simulation, so you're there though. You're there.
I'm
But
where.
you're not over here. You're in the simulation, believer.
But that's a totally different thing. Like there's evidence that there could be a simulation.
Like
Like all
there's
this
evidence, but not. You've seen enough pictures.
There's no
of fucking
evidence that
floating-
there's aliens walking among us. Where's your evidence? Here, I'll give you some evidence for the simulation right now.
Did you
Lot
not
of
see that
people.
pile of mashed potatoes?
Did you not see that?
That was
Excuse
bad.
me.
That was bad evidence. Okay, so
And lots of
here's some
stories about
evidence
people
for the
in Area
simulation
51.
thing, just real quick. I won't go into detail because this
There's
is
no evidence for a
we can have
simulation.
a
thing.
much longer conversation about this some other time. But
Yeah, we got a few minutes left.
so so reality is like if you look at the quantum physics stuff that's going on, like the stuff, reality is really being created by you as you observe it, that's
a tough stretch. I've been reading about that too. It's
kind of telling me that it may be that we're in a simulation. Also, somebody did some odds or something. I'd have to come with more facts. But there are more facts than the aliens walking among us, I feel like.
Let's make a show out of it.
You know what? Next time, we should have
Let's put some shit together.
Let's do this. Let's have a debate with evidence about whether or not, about the simulation and the aliens, and we'll see who can come up with more evidence.
So we want to debate both of those things? We're going to
we're going to bring
simulation?
them. Yeah, we're going to bring them. We're going to try
aliens.
I'm going to try to convince you that it's a good chance that there's a simulation. You're going to try to convince me that aliens walk among us.
I'm not that far. It's not that far of a throw for me, my friend. I told you, I think everything crazy is going on right now. It feels like somebody's fucking twisting knobs on a video game.
That's true. Okay.
Called Civilization.
Next week, we'll talk about this, though. We will talk about aliens.
So,
go ahead.
So to come to a conclusion, you're good.
Yeah.
See, it was me last time, right?
Yeah.
So far, I think out of this whole thing, I'm getting that we might be in a matrix here of simulations.
We could be
going on.
I watched the Matrix movies, the new ones. They were so bad, by the way. Don't watch them. The first one's good. Don't watch any of the others, and you'll be okay. And the newest one, the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Anyway.
That's another episode or another segment. The dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
New Matrix.
Oh, there you go. Did you write that down?
Dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, we should talk about that. What do you guys think? Next week, should we give a little teaser to people? Yeah. Next week, we're going to talk about aliens in the simulation, maybe?
Yeah, let's talk about aliens in the simulation. We'll put together some more.
That. We're not. We're not going to talk about that. As you can see,
one of the things I don't want to talk about.
We actually did not talk much about Israel today.
No, we didn't.
And we talked more about a lot of other things, but it started us into those conversations. So,
well, what we think we're going to talk about next week is what we mostly talked about.
Yeah,
was simulation.
And next week we won't talk about that, and we'll probably talk about something else. So
we will talk about the Barbie movie.
I liked the Barbie movie.
I haven't seen it. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, I went to the theater and saw it.
No.
What?
Yeah. He's a feminist.
I liked it. It was good. It was a really good movie.
I didn't go see part. I fall asleep in things. You're gonna sit me in a spot for more than an hour. I'm gonna fall asleep.
Gonna fall asleep. The temperature.
I did want it to end because it got a little long, but it was good. It was a good movie. I'm not gonna say it was bad. It was a very good movie.
My daughters say it was great too.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah.
I'm not saying you're like my daughters. No. You are though. You're very sweet and you're kind.
Thank you.
They are.
Yeah. And intelligent. And maybe they'll go to CSUN if they're smart.
You added that part.
Maybe.
Put that part in there.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Okay.
Well,
that's it.
Well, it was good hanging out with you guys. Yeah.
Wait. Before we sign out. Now hold on. Don't try and get away so quick. We've only been here for like 4 hours. So.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, because it took us 2 hours to get you into this room.
Oh, I was so frustrated, and I haven't eaten, so.
Oh yeah.
You can see it in my eyes.
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
So.
We got that one.
Yes, I just want to say that this is our pilot episode. We're ultimately going to get much better, and as we do, you can visit our website and interact with us. Currently,
please do.
Currently, you can interact with us by sending us email at our domain, which is the email is that's us, we're the guys, at nottalkingaboutthat.com. And also, you can visit our website, which is not at this moment have anything on it, but you can still go there, and it's nottalkingaboutthat.com. So
you're not going to go to that website, and
you probably shouldn't go to this website.
Anyway.
Not going to email.
If you're listening to this episode anytime close to when the episode posts, there's no website yet.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on that website. I'm just going to dump a bunch of the stupidest things we've ever seen, because I like that new segment for next time.
Yeah, so next week we can do the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's a great segment.
All right.
And so we thank anybody who bore the burden of listening to this first episode. And
thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much.
The second one will
We're gonna get it together.
It'll be even better.
Probably
All right,
not. But
It was good to see you guys.
We'll see
you too. I'll see you guys next week.
It was all right. Thank you. Thanks everybody.
Bitches.
Thank you.
Later.
Peace.
Talk to you guys later.